Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look at the energy of August 17th through the 23rd. So this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus. What is up? If this one doesn't resonate for you, check out your Moon, Rising sign, Venus sign, all that good stuff. If it does, please like the video. Leave your comments. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for all of your beautiful support. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on with you and your person. We're going to get a couple messages here first. Karma, consequences, cause and effect, debts. All right, karma's playing out. You might be connecting with a karmic soulmate, or maybe somebody didn't make the wisest, the best decision, and now karma's coming in. We'll see. We've got curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. Taurus, somebody trying to hex you, put some black magic on you. If they are, they're getting the karma. And that can just be even people having negative thoughts, right? Could be, a love situation, somebody that they're dealing with. I mean, it could be anybody. We'll find out what's going on here. But they're getting their karma. If somebody's trying to stunt your growth in some way or keep you from a person, yeah. We've got depth, awareness, importance, and value. A lot of you already know this is going on here. You can see it a mile away. Pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn. Some of you are connecting with a Leo, or just somebody who is letting their ego and their pride get in the way. For some of you, somebody's wishing you negative thoughts, or somebody has tried to do some sort of ridiculous magic. Somebody that probably doesn't know what the hell they're doing, right? Because they have a big ego and you want something that they have. Let's see what the hell is going on here. You guys clear your energy. Like I said, it doesn't have to be, some kind of witchcraft going on an altar and smoke and all this craziness. It could just be somebody having negative thoughts, not wanting the best for you. All right, Taurus, let's see what's coming in for you. August 17th through the 23rd. Person you're connecting with, person on your mind. What are their true intentions? How do they feel? Make sure you stick around to the end of the reading, because as I clarify, the story can switch up, right? Tarot is just advice. It's energy. You can pick up little things here and there throughout the reading that could really help. People bounce too early. So, all right, one more shuffle. What does Taurus need to know 17th through the 23rd? In love. How you guys doing? I'm doing really well. Thank you so much for asking. I heard you. I heard you in your mind saying, I'm great. How are you, Jen? All right, let's check it out. What happened in the recent past? We've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. What's going on there? Could be connecting with a Sagittarius. Kind of flighty energy. I just saw the Five of Swords. Somebody being selfish, Taurus. That Knight of Wands in the recent past doesn't have to be a fire sign, but it could just be somebody that was fickle, kind of comes in and out of your life, no great intention. You may have lost the passion for this person. Right now we've got the Ace of Wands going on here as the current energy. What's on this person's mind? What's going through their thoughts? The Empress. That's you. Major Arcana for Taurus. Can be Libra energy, but since I'm reading for Taurus, it's you. Male or female energy. So that Empress is abundant, right? See, the thing about the Empress is she only comes around, he or she, once in a lifetime, right? And the Empress doesn't chase. She gets, she's chased. She doesn't do the chasing. She embodies all the beautiful qualities of all the queens. She's abundant, beautiful on the inside and the outside, caring, giving, but very powerful, divine feminine. What does this person think that you want? The Seven of Cups in reverse. Or they see you in that energy, Taurus, of I am not confused, right? If somebody tried to pull the wool over your eyes, it's not working and they know it. You see the truth of a situation here. Maybe you feel like you have no other option, than to act the way you are. But how do they feel about you deep down? The Star, Major Arcana for Aquarius. Wow. This person could feel as though you're a little bit out of reach. On their mind is the Empress. Some of you could have children with this person, or you're married, but they're just putting you in the spotlight of just growth and abundance. And again, kind of above all the queens, it's beautiful energy, and they feel the Star for you. Hopeful with the Star. They still have faith, right? That something can move forward. But when you feel the Star for someone, you also feel, sometimes you can feel they're out of reach. right? They're putting you in such high regard here. Loving yourself, knowing your worth, embodying abundance and very nurturing energy. And in their emotions with the star, we'll see what clarifies that. They still have hope and faith in the situation. They want to heal, grow. But some of them feel like you're out of their league. How are they going to be moving forward? The Page of Pentacles. I get the feeling, Taurus, you guys are going to be connecting with someone, and you may not even know this person. Some of you do, some of you don't. Take it how it fits. Don't make it fit if it doesn't. But moving forward, we've got Capricorn energy, but the Page of Pentacles is a little bit of a breadcrumb. And it doesn't have to be in a negative way. Like, you're going to receive some sort of message from this person, but they're kind of timid. It's kind of, that Page of Pentacles is a very small message, right? It's kind of almost that energy of like checking in. What's going on behind the scenes that you don't know? The Nine of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Wish fulfillment. I just got for someone here, and this is going to be very specific, so don't try to make it fit. But somebody's like got a crush on you. Somebody's watching you from afar. They may have been manifesting you. They may be manifesting you. They're energetically trying to connect with you, which is where like that curse comes in. I don't really feel like it's a curse though. I feel like it's this person just wanting you and feeling like they can't have you. That's just for some of you. You're the wish, the Nine of Cups. This person would be very happy to be with you. For some of you, if this is an ex or someone you're in separation from, they have somebody around them that knows this person wants to be with you. And they're doing some sort of bullshit behind the scenes, trying to stunt the growth or the reconciliation or something. What's Spirit's advice? The Fool? Major Arcana for Aries. This, is a very carefree energy. It can really talk about don't be a fool. Like, be careful, be cautious in a situation. But in this deck, I feel like this is y'all. I feel like this is you just kind of not really paying attention. Like, that's why this energy feels like there's something going on, that you're just living your life, like you're having fun. Some of you are traveling, you're on to new beginnings and new paths. And there's something going on external to you that somebody's interested in you. They feel passionate towards you. They want to offer you something. But it feels very young, naive, or almost like wanting this from like a distance or afar. It doesn't have to mean, physical distance necessarily. What's your outcome? And the Seven of Wands. Leo, Sag, Aries energy. In this deck, it's a little bit different. Typically, we think of the Seven of Wands as being defensive or guarded, like putting your guard up, standing up for yourself, blocking negative energy, or literally blocking people. But in this deck, it's a little bit different. I think she feels more confident to cross that bridge. She's got the one wand in her hand, and now she says, okay, I don't have to be so guarded. I don't have to protect. So it feels like somebody comes forward here. And I feel like for some of y'all, this is not who you're thinking that it would be. This is like somebody completely different. Remember, we have pride and ego there too. So this person's ego has kept them from coming forward. Yeah, we've got the Five of Swords there. Again, this deck is a little bit different. Typically, the Five of Swords is somebody that's playing with your head. Some mind games, manipulation. They're just kind of petty. But the Five of Swords can also be standing in your power, taking your power back. Whereas before, this person hasn't been confident. This is interesting. All right, let's do it. Hey, private readings are open. You can book below. Make sure you email me. Don't book on PayPal. Email me if you want a private reading. I'm only taking a few, so if you want it, you better get your spot. Also, I have one spot left for the August tarot course if you are interested. All right, Taurus, what the hell is going on? This is a different kind of read. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I feel like that Knight of Wands in the reverse in the past is this person actually now I'm viewing this as this person like kind of trying to come forward and then pulling back. Coming forward, pulling back. For some of y'all, this is somebody that you were connected with like a long time ago, and they're currently with someone else, but they can't get over you. I just got that message. And they might just do something like, if you're on social media, they might like your post or your story, or they're, you know, it's like something small like that, but they want you to know they're around. It also feels for some of you, this person had to settle. Like for some reason, y'all couldn't be together and they end up with someone else, but it's not really where they want to be. That's why that 7 of Cups is in reverse, because you see the truth of a connection or a situation. Yep, that's what I'm getting. But they're still attracted to you. They're still thinking of you. I think they go for it when it's all said and done, as far as, it doesn't mean like showing up at your house and sweeping you off your feet, but they do something, whereas in the past they were guarded. They were too guarded to do it. That's also why the Fool's there. Spirit saying this person's going to eventually just go for it. Like take a leap of faith here. All right, this is interesting. Yeah, this is hitting very much for, I regard Taurus as like everything out of my reach at this point. I wish I could manifest them. Something's keeping us apart, but you're heavily on their mind. And it's almost like, again, that energy of like, they can't replace you. There's nobody else like you. Wow. Okay. Male or female, y'all. It's just energy. It's just effing energy. That's what I said. Okay, so why is the 5 of Swords this overall energy? What's this about? What is it? Yeah, there's the damn Empress again. Y'all, there you are again in their energy, major for Taurus. For some of y'all, this was a connection where somebody hurt you. They chose somebody over you. This could have been years ago. Hell, this could have been a month ago. Time's fluid. But you are not easily forgettable. Woulda, coulda, shoulda is what I'm getting with this person. There you are. I had to hurt Taurus at one point. I didn't want to, but I had to, like, I put others before Taurus, or I put myself before Taurus. But Taurus is always the Empress in my mind, a once in a lifetime connection. I should have married Taurus. I should have been with Taurus. It is something like that, y'all. What happened in the recent past? What's this Knight of Wands in reverse? The 2 of Pentacles. And again, remember, time's fluid. Everybody's on a different time frame. Maybe they juggled you in the past, right? And something couldn't move forward. You got tired of the fickle in and out energy. They couldn't make a decision. They were trying to make a decision. Or they just had a lot going on in their life. It's not the story for all of you that they picked someone else. Maybe they picked their job over you. I just know there seems to be regret here, and this person will never forget you. Like you're always on their mind and in their heart. Why is the Ace of Wands here right now? Tell me and tell me now. Yeah, the 4 of Wands. You might be married. They might be married with the 4 of Wands. But with the Ace of Wands in the current energy, this is that passion, that drive, like, oh my God, I'm so attracted. There's still this spark that I wish I could start up again with the Ace of Wands. A lot of fire there, Leo, Sag, Aries energy. Wanting a new beginning. 4 of Wands can be twin flame energy. So I'm kind of getting that for some of y'all, if you believe in that stuff. What's on their mind? The Empress, you. Oh my God, and the Ace of Pentacles. See, with the aces are all about like this gift from the universe. It's opportunity, it's potential. You still have to take care of it. Pay attention to it, feed it, water it, grow it, nurture it. The Ace of Pentacles, that is like future. It's potential. There's security and opportunity for commitment tied to this. Again, I go back to this energy of like, I wish I could do something over. I wish I could start again. I wish. And there's the Star, which is also a wish in their emotions. Okay. What do they think you want, or how are they viewing you? You've got the 7 of Cups in reverse, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Why is the 7 of Cups in reverse for how they view Taurus? With the World. Yeah, it's like, listen, I learned my lessons. We had to close out a cycle. I had to go on my way. Could be distance. That could be the reason. They view you as being very realistic, like seeing, you're not living in an illusion. You see the truth of a situation. There's no confusion, and it has to do with the world. Let's clarify that again. What's this world? Why do they view Taurus as the world? The world can also be soulmate energy, y'all. Like, I found my person. Like, this was my person. With the High Priestess, they view you as being very spiritual. There was a decision with this person where you really took, you used your intuition and you knew something couldn't move forward or it had to end, a cycle had to close. They view you as being practical, being a realist, focusing on your intuition, and again, looking at it like, well, we went as far as we could go. We had to close this chapter. We both had to go our own ways. Like, very mature, very realistic, right? Not like petty or nasty or anything like that. So I was asking about the star. They feel the star for you with the Page of Cups. Again, kind of this like a little bit shy, immature energy, like wanting to reach out. You're still like a star in their eyes. You're still like, again, they feel like you're a little bit out of reach though. That's why you're getting this kind of immature page energy. It's almost like checking in. Like, I wonder what Taurus is up to. The one that got away. I keep hearing that. What's this Page of Cups? Pisces? Oh, as I said, Pisces, the Hanged Man, major arcana for Pisces. Some of you are definitely connecting with a Pisces or they have Pisces in their chart. So now they're just kind of in limbo. Emotionally, they feel stuck. But it's like this person, when they think of you, they're like, well, maybe I'll just send a quick message. Or maybe I'll see what they're up to and let them know I'm here somehow. Wishing they could change things, but they can't. So they're just kind of in limbo. This definitely feels like two souls who like wanted to be together, or one soul that wanted to be with you and couldn't and can't quite forget that connection. Moving forward, what can you expect? We've got the Page of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Could be you too, Taurus. Page of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. There you are. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I mean, very similar to the Empress energy. There could be an age difference here with y'all as well. Doesn't have to be. Could just be in maturity, right? Or like action, energy, right? So they want to reach out to you. But again, it would be very much, for some of you who haven't heard from this person in a while, it would be very much, you know, and I think they will. They're going to show their presence in some way. It'll be very small, right? Almost like you if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it type energy. Why? Well, because the Queen of Pentacles. This is wifey material. Whether you're male or female, this is how they view you, as being strong, secure, successful, right? She embodies, again, very similar to the Empress. She's typically married. She's nurturing. I mean, that's the queen that you want to end up with. She has a beautiful life, a beautiful home, a good career. She just nurtures everybody that's around her, and she's very grounded. So again, they're still seeing you or feeling this energy towards you. Lord have mercy. What's going on behind the scenes? The Nine of Cups. Again, another card of wishes and manifestation. Nine of Cups with the damn Page of Pentacles. This person's scared because their energy is so small and like kind of slow, and you're going to hear from somebody here. I'm telling y'all, this feels, and for some of you, this is like lost love. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe you hear from them on social media, or they make their presence known on social media, something like that, or you run into this person and you both are just like, oh my God. They're like, oh, there's Taurus. And you guys are like, oh my God, there you are. You know, you've always been this person's wish, their dream. What stopped you and this person from being together? Because I got to get nosy now. What stopped you two? What stopped you two from coming together? Four of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is somebody that you tried on and off with. This is, you know, the Four of Cups in reverse could be like the one that got away, but then they came back, but then they left again. You know what I'm saying? It's like that energy of like a missed opportunity, but a couple times, and they want it back with the Four of Cups in reverse. But all they can do is kind of try to give you like little hints here and there, little breadcrumbs. I'm not getting a deceptive energy at all from this person, Taurus. I just feel like something big came in between the two of you, and it was either distance, another person, travel, like something like that. And they've always had these regrets. and they still think of you as the ultimate partner for them. It's pretty deep, actually. What's your advice? You've got the Fool, Aries energy. You might be an Aries, Taurus, cusper, or have Aries in your chart. Ooh, and the Ten of Swords. So you go from 0 major arcana to a 10. So, the Fool is all about taking a risk, a new journey, right? I feel like this is a word of caution, though. Be cautious of what type of energy you give this person, because the Fool can be very carefree, careless. Like, F it. I'm going to do it. I'll think about the consequences later, right? And it could cause some sort of betrayal or hurt with the Ten of Swords. That could be as simply as they reach out to you, you reach out to them, and then they get their feelings hurt because you're not moving it forward. You know what I'm saying? Because your energy seems a lot more established. They seem more timid, scared, a little bit, like the energy's a little bit immature. So they may get the wrong idea and somebody gets hurt. Or, there's a betrayal that could happen here with the Ten of Swords. What's this Ten of Swords? Why is this the advice for Taurus with that Fool energy? Ooh, yeah, see the Tower. Yeah, a big boom, Taurus. I would stay away from this. I mean, I know it can be difficult. It can be tempting, because I think you're going to hear from somebody that you're not expecting to hear from. Again, maybe they make their presence known in a very non-conventional way. It doesn't have to be, a phone call or a text message. But you're going to feel this person's energy, right? They're trying to kind of get your attention because they've never been able to forget you. But you have to be careful because the Tower obviously can be, a catastrophe. Like just something blows up and it causes, this big upheaval. What is this Tower? Especially with that Ten of Swords. What's this Tower? Yeah, the Lovers. Because somebody's involved with somebody else, most likely. They're saying also use logic over emotion. You've got Gemini energy with the Lovers there. I feel like somebody could get caught. And it's not like somebody's trying to be deceptive really or anything like that. But there's something, Spirit's trying to warn you about engaging with this person. Like maybe you're connected to someone, they're connected to someone, somebody sees a message, or it's something like that. This is definitely a soulmate. And that's why it's been maybe twin flame. That's why it's been so difficult for this person you guys are just energetically tied. And you feel like that pull. And you're crossing their mind. I mean, I think you're always on their mind, but there's something going on through the next week and a half. Everybody's time frame's different, where they're going to feel this pull to reach out or to energetically, like they feel this energetic pull towards you. What's this outcome? 7 of Wands. Why is this here? The 10 of Wands. Leo, Sag, Aries energy, another 10. So you guys definitely have gone through, probably several cycles together. Another one's about to end. But, of course, this is burdens, right? This is feeling the pressure. This person's going to say, screw it, I'm doing it. Like, I'm putting my guard down. Like, F it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to let Taurus know that my presence is around, whether that's through a message or whatever this is. You may find this as a burden. It may be just a lot for you. What's this 10 of Wands with the 7 of Wands? And you may find this burdensome because maybe you've energetically or literally tried to block this person out, but some sort of blockage is coming down. What's this 10 of Wands? Yeah, see, with the 7 of Swords. Again, maybe they did hurt you in the past. You don't trust this person. But I'm also getting, what I'm getting here too, is because this person is so, I don't know if shy is the right word, like timid, like they're really like cautious or careful about this, but they can't hold back anymore. So they just go for it. And then they just like run away. This reminds me very much of like an energy of you've known this person for a long time, maybe in and out of your life. Like they've never forgotten you. You guys are both probably unavailable. And so they reach out, and then like if you don't respond, which Spirit's kind of telling you not to, then they're like, okay, I'm just going to run away. Like, I wish I had never done that. Like they delete their comment, or they like, you know what I mean? Because this can be like runner energy. This person tends to self-sabotage. So I think they're going to be burdened by waiting for your response. And a lot of you just won't. And then it's like, then you don't hear from them again for 150 years because they're so like fearful. And so they just run and hide, right? Yeah. With the Ace of Wands in reverse. And this is that energy of like something comes in quickly and then it ends just as quickly as it does. Because they get spooked or they get, they're like in their feelings because I feel like you guys don't respond to them or you don't feed into the energy for some reason. And then they live in regret and they're like, oh, just kidding, taking the wand back. See you in 10 years. It's something like that. But they're being energetically pulled to let their presence be known. I don't think a lot of you are going to respond. I mean, Spirit's telling you don't really give this energy because there could be some sort of betrayal. Somebody feels betrayed by this. That might be why that energy at the beginning of the reading was, somebody energetically sending you bad vibes. It could be like this person's wife or girlfriend or something like that. Interesting reading. All right, Taurus, you guys, do me a favor since I did this reading for you. Could you like the reading? Unless it didn't resonate, you don't have to like it. But leave your comments below, y'all. Yeah, interesting. All right, you guys, I love you hard. Love me hard back, and we'll speak soon. Take care.